Stop counting your days on semen retention. A lot of you guys are doing this, bro. No, but some of you guys, you have impure motives behind counting your days. And what I mean by that is you're trying to compete with the guy that's doing semen retention videos, and you trying to see what days he on. So, you trying to see if, wait till he relapse so you can say, oh, I passed him up, and you can laugh at him in the comment section, you relapse and all that. See, that's not what it's about. Semen retention is not about competing with the next man. See, a lot of you guys think this. And then you pick on dudes that honestly confess when they relapse and stuff like that. And then to make yourself feel better about yourself because you just passed them up. But it's not about that. It's not about counting your days. It's about becoming more spiritual. It's about making your spiritual frequency a lot stronger. It's about healing your mind, healing your body, healing your soul. It's about being a more masculine man. See, it's not about counting your days. See, when I used to count my days, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, I used to end up relapsing. Because I would go through like a phase where like my energy be lost and it'd be a flat line, or I have a little headache, and I just be thinking, well, maybe I'm on this semen thing too long. Maybe this is a sign for me to relapse. And it don't be a sign for me to relapse. And I used to end up doing it because I used to just count my days and thinking that, oh, maybe I've been on too long. But nah, man. Don't count your days on this semen retention journey. It's not about that, bro. See, once you get on semen retention, it's about thinking. So you can find yourself, so you can find your purpose. I want you guys to step into your purpose on this semen retention journey. That's what it's really about. It's about guys that have a purpose. It's about finding your purpose, finding yourself. A lot of you guys, you haven't found yourself, man. You just haven't. You're thinking about counting days. Stop counting your days. You guys get a huge sexual urge. Oh, stop, man. And, I'm feeling real horny, man. I think I might need to relapse, bro. I think I've been on the thing too long. It's time for me to let it out. But that's not what that means. It's just a test, man. It's just a test. When you have a sexual urge, it's just a test, bro. So stop counting your days, man. Stop thinking that, you better than the next man because, you on a higher day than him. Because a lot of you guys, you're competing with other guys on this semen retention journey, bro. It's not about that, bro. You're supposed to be completing yourself. You're supposed to be focusing on yourself on the semen retention journey. Not laughing at other men that's struggling and stuff like that and relapsing. It's not about that, bro. It's not about passing other guys up when it comes down to days. It ain't about nothing about that. So a lot of you guys, you're doing this all for the wrong reason, man. It's about finding your purpose and walking in your purpose. Being a spiritual being. Being a man that's positive. Being a man that help other men that relapse. Say, bro, you know what? That's a setback for a major comeback. Get back at it. That's why I tell dudes on my channel, man. I don't laugh at dudes when they relapse because there's some dudes that's like still ignorant about semen retention. They go through a flat line, they thinking that, oh, maybe I'm on this thing for too long. I've been on it for 17 days. And then they'll just relapse because they thinking they've been on. But nah, bro. We all got to grow. We all grow. We all growing on this semen retention journey. You might slip up. I might slip up. But guess what? We're going to come back and get back on it. You know what I'm saying? So, semen retention, man, do not count your days. Like, it's guys that be, in my comment section. There was a guy in my comment section. He was like, bro, but how long have you been doing this? God just keep asking me this. Bro, I do not know how long I've been doing it. I don't know how long I've been doing it. I'm just doing it. And I'm doing these videos and I'm just helping guys out. I'm being positive about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. I just found my purpose on semen retention. And I'm helping guys out. I'm putting guys up on game about it. Letting guys know the benefits. Letting guys know that, you can have a better lifestyle on semen retention. But guys, stop counting your days. It's not about that. Once you get on this journey, it's about you should be on go mode. You should be getting a gym membership if you don't know your purpose, or doing something. But it's about getting active. Get more active, guys. It ain't about counting days on semen retention. And it definitely ain't about female distraction. But back to the topic, I don't want to change the narrative too much. But guys, stop counting your days. I'm glad to see you guys saying, "Oh, I'm on week 2, week 5. I'm 1 month in." That's a good thing to hear. But are you on your purpose? Have you found your purpose? Have you found yourself? Are you making more money? Are you in a better position in life? Is you leveling up? Is you hustling more? Is you still hustling backwards? Is your mentality has changed? Are you a better man? Like stuff like that. Are you more like stuff like that, bro? That's what I want to hear in the comment section. Guys saying, bro, I've been on the semen retention journey for a while, man. And, I'm more masculine. I just got the job that I always wanted. Like, I want to hear stuff like that. I found my purpose. I want to hear stuff like that, bro. That's exciting. But count days, bro. Bro, yeah. like when a dude just bragging about how many days he been on it or how many weeks or months, all that bragging, bro, that's irrelevant. That don't mean nothing to me, bro. That don't mean nothing. It's all about what are you doing in this universe? What is your purpose? Why you on this semen retention journey for? What you're trying to do? Are you trying to work more hours to get more money? Or are you trying to be in that top, 10% when it comes down to men? What you trying to do? What is your avenue? What is your field? What you trying to get into? That's what I want to hear, bro. In the comment section. All this counting days, it really don't mean much to me at all, bro. It don't mean nothing, really. Just get on it, bro. Y'all taking this counting days thing too serious. Like, I understand that you're putting in work, you're retaining your seed, you're staying disciplined, and you trying to alert me and let me know. But at the same time, bro, I want to hear more about, like, bro, I just graduated college, bro. When I got on the semen retention journey, when I found your channel and I did what you told me, it helped me graduate college. Like, I want to hear stuff like that, bro. Oh, I just started my business. It's going good, bro. Like, I want to hear stuff like that. Because the days counting, I don't really care about that, bro. I'm not in competition with you with how many days or how many months or weeks. Because I've been on this semen retention journey before for 4 months straight. But like I said, who cares? I don't even care about that. This 2022. I did that back. I don't even remember. You guys just look back on my channel. 4 months in or whatever. Just look back. I don't know what year was that. I think it was last year or other year before that. I don't even know. But I'm not counting my days no more, bro. I'm just living my life and serving my purpose and doing what I'm supposed to be doing on this earth, on this planet. It's giving guys knowledge, giving guys wisdom, putting guys on female nature, putting guys about semen retention. Checking guys. I'm just checking you guys. When I'm making these videos, I'm just checking you guys. I make sure you guys is doing what y'all supposed to be doing. Y'all stand on y'all path when it come down to, being a better man. Because I want to see all, like I said, I want to see y'all guys happy, man. It's too many guys sad, miserable in relationships, in marriages, bro. And, bro, a lot of y'all guys might need to get out of that relationship. Might need to get out of that marriage and get on semen retention. To level up, it might take that. It just might take that, bro. Life ain't all about females and stuff like that, bro. It's not about that. You want to have your own house. You want to have your own car. You want to be independent. It's going to take a lot of sacrifices. A lot of sacrifices, man. You're going to have to neglect a lot of stuff to get where you want to be at on the semen retention journey, bro. But, man, do not stop counting your days, man. It ain't about the days. It's about what are you doing on them days, bro. That's what it's about. It ain't about counting the days, bro. So, guys, man, it's good that y'all be retaining. Y'all just, let me know what y'all doing. But at the same time, bro, like, I want to hear some better comments, bro. Some better comments.